He said, she said, we said, they said, somebody said. Girl, I got some gossip. Sit down, have a seat, take a listen.
World on my shoulders, so filled with stress.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a quick little gossip chat. Who said that? Anybody? Somebody? Nobody? I'm gonna make this quick, okay? Not much has been going on. The two biggest stories was like Cardi B's divorce and Nene being fired from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I was just like, I ain't feel like talking about it, but we're gonna do it today. We're gonna scroll the blogs and chit chat a little bit, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff, okay? Please do not forget to like this video. Hit the like button, okay? You can comment in the comment section below. You can also hit the share button within shares my video on your social media, and you get us some more JayBirds, okay? You can also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Now, I want everybody to do what? To inhale, to exhale, okay? To inhale, to exhale, okay? Make sure to relax, to relate, to release, and to always center yourself and everyone around you. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see who we can see. Now, I'm mostly on the Jasmine brand because I didn't see much on YBF. I didn't see much on Love B. Scott, or it's the same stuff, and I'll be trying to see other places, and I'll be having time sometime. Okay, so Vivica A. Fox tests positive for COVID. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will. Okay, that's fine. Let's hope she gets better. We're going to wish her well. So she will not be on the red carpet for, I think the Emmys is today. I mean, but why she at the Emmys? I don't know. I just, no tea, no shade. I'm just saying, like, why, would she be there? I mean, does she have anything going on right now? No? We're gonna leave that be. Okay, Nene shares text from Cynthia amid her Real House of Atlanta exit that says, "You are you, and that's your power, never to be duplicated." Okay, we'll talk about Nene thing a little bit. I wanna get to the Nene and Cardi B part towards the end. Okay, because we don't care. Kerry Washington talks being afraid of running into the police with her kids because the cop may have never seen Scandal. He could have still seen it and still shoot you. Okay, we're gonna leave that be right there. Malika Huck gets frustrated over OT Genesis on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, saying he's no help with the baby's nursery. I mean, OT doesn't seem like he's helpful in general. I mean, y'all broke up for a reason, and sometimes people just don't care. Not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent, but I mean, is he good with the baby? Does he help with the baby? Like, is he not like helping decorate the nursery? Is he not helping pay for the nursery? I mean, either way it go, Malika, we don't care that much at all, actually. Anyway, Brandy on Thea Vidal's claims that she was disrespectful back in the day. The show Thea, which I remember, it was like one for like one season, maybe two, was on so long ago. Why is this news? Like, why is anyone even asking or talking to Thea about Brandy in 2020? I know it's because Thea commented on Twitter saying that she was more Team Monica than Team Brandy because Brandy and her mama was real cutthroat back in the day. Brandy was a whole kid, so anything her mama allowed to happen, take that up with Sonya. Leave Brandy alone. And Brandy's, I think she's a bit bitter, okay, because that was her show. We ain't seen her do nothing since then, and I've done some things, so I think it's a bit of bitterness in her. I agree. I completely agree. You know what it was. Actress Jane Fonda recalls skinny dipping with Michael Jackson. Okay, two white people in the pool. Who really cares? Because we don't care. It's people come up and just talk about weird shit when they old. I'm not gonna do that when I get older. I'm gonna give all my good stuff when I'm young. Okay. Dr. Dre's estranged wife Nicole Young claims she was the victim of various forms of abuse during their marriage. We don't. We don't doubt it. No one doubts that that lady wasn't going through it in that marriage. No one doubts that. I'm gonna leave it there, okay? And no one thinks she doesn't deserve her fair share of his money. I just think when you see a breakdown of $2 million per month, you like, you need too much. Give her a lot of money because she went through what she went through, but damn, $2 million a month, I girl. But that's but those are rich people's problems or whatever. Okay, Andrew Gilliam says he passed out on the night of the hotel room. Repeat. Andrew Gilliam says he passed out on the night of hotel room scandal, saying, "I have no idea what happened for 3 hours. That was the drugs. Like your drugs and alcohol usually cause you to pass out." I mean, look, at the end of the day, he is a bisexual man. He went there to get some dick. And saying the scandal probably more is him cheating on his wife than the fact he was with a man, because his wife knew he was bisexual or whatever. And you lost 3 hours because 3 hours is what the drug took from you. Okay, stop doing drugs. Just have sex. You don't need drugs to do any of that. Okay. Love and Hip Hop Miami star Sukiyana is engaged. I mean, okay. Congrats to her. Clap, 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 or whatever. I like Sukiyana. I think she's entertaining. I mean, sometimes I also feel like she's teamed too much, but congratulations to her on her engagement. LeBron James reacts to Lori Loughlin choosing which prison she would serve her prison sentence of 2 months in. I was shocked too. I was like, since when can people pick their prison? But then Gilbert Arenas went on Twitter or Instagram, one of the two, and he said when he had a whole little incident back in the day, he was able to pick his prison or pick his halfway house. He picked basically everything, and at one point he said he was supposed to do like maybe 400 hours of community service. He did like maybe 30 minutes of it, and then somebody, made it seem as if he did the rest. So his thing was, it's not even that he had black privilege to be able to do all those things. He said, but there's a celebrity privilege that allows them to do stuff like that. We have seen celebrities get off for stuff. We have seen celebrities not get off for stuff. It really just depends on who you are, what state you live in or did the crime in, and how famous you are at that time. I feel like Aunt Becky should not be able to pick her prison. I feel like just put her in whatever prison that's near her house. You know what I'm saying? And let that be that. It's just it's just unfairness all around. We're gonna leave that be. Mace tells Kanye West, "You owe me and my family a public apology." Kanye West has been all over Twitter recently saying all kind of things about how the music industry is this and that, and I don't follow Kanye. I don't follow any of the Kardashians. So when Kanye going to his little rants, I don't pay any attention to it. Kanye is a child who wants attention, and I just can't feed into it. But I can get May saying the things you were saying now about the music industry is what I said back then, and you called me you called me out acting as if I was wrong or I wasn't shit because I left the rap game to go do, my mentoring or whatever. So you owe me an apology. I think people need to leave Kanye West by himself. The longer you ignore Kanye, eventually he just shuts up. If you give him the attention he wants, he keeps talking about nonsense. And I don't have time for nonsense. It's just stupid. Young Miami responds to critics who say that she can't rap. She say, "This is how I feed my family." I mean, people who sell drugs do it to feed their family as well. It doesn't mean they should do it. I don't think she can rap. I don't. Do that mean she shouldn't? Not necessarily. if you don't like her music, don't listen to her. I don't listen to people whose music I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she can rap. I don't think. But she also can't get upset that people think she can't rap. She not everybody's cup of tea. She isn't. But I mean, do what you do, girl. But I mean, again, drug dealers sell drugs too. We don't want them to do that. So I mean, do you? Ex-Love and Hip Hop Miami star Prince sues Tory Lanez for allegedly beating him up at a nightclub in 2019. I feel like this is a way to, get on the bandwagon of the way he did to Meg Thee Stallion. I think it's weird that we haven't heard much about it until recently. I think it's weird that Prince is walking around in all black with like a gun holster vest on. That's just weird to me. I don't get it. Prince has always been a little bit attention seeking to me. I think he's a cool person as well, but I'm like, Tory Lanez beat you up? He's so little. He just so tiny. But I mean, at the same time, if you put your hands on me, I have every right to sue you. And, sue him. I don't really care. But the whole thing of like, well, yeah, because he also shot Meg. No, let that man be held accountable for beating you up on his own accord. Don't bring up, well, he beat me up and he shot Meg. Leave that be, Prince. Leave that be, okay? Supreme Court Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. She was 87 years old, and she passed away from cancer. May she rest in peace. I'm not trying to have this to be a sad, somber moment. She is in a lot in all the years that she has been in the Supreme Court, and we need to vote Trump out. Boom, pow, pow. Keke Palmer wants to join Insecure, tells Issa Rae, I'm ready, and Issa Rae replied back on Twitter and said, okay, we can see, we're going to see, just stand by. Cause Keke, I like Keke Palmer. I think she is a very talented young lady. I want her to do something that is so far-fetched outside of her Keke Palmer-ish self that we would be astonished. I feel like everything I've seen her in doesn't surprise me, and I kind of want her to surprise me. And the best way I could explain it is, I can't imagine, and this is not to compare her to anybody, because again, she's great on her own, but I could not imagine Keke Palmer playing the role Letty in Lovecraft County. I could not imagine her doing that role, which we know Journey Smollett is doing, because we've never seen her in anything like that. I feel like she always plays just like, I almost feel like she's typecast a little bit, and I would love for her to step completely outside her box and show how immensely talented she is, because on her social media she does all these characters, and I'm like, I feel like she has it in her immensely to be this huge actress, but I want her to take more time and think about the roles that she accepts. I don't mind her being on Insecure, but I don't want her to be on Insecure like her. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the kind of show that is, she's not going to be on there and be anything, more than kind of who she's usually known to be or whatnot. And we don't mind that, but I'm like, I want her to kind of step outside of herself. Kim Kardashian feels powerless to me at Kanye West's last tweet. He's on very thin ice. You married a narcissist, and even if he was not one before y'all got married, he's been this way for a long time. You can't be upset at what you helped create. The same way we can't be upset, Kanye can't be upset that his wife is a sex pot. He helped create that image. And I'm like, we don't care either way. Boosie threatens to sue Instagram for discrimination after his live stream was stopped. Boosie is messy. Boosie be on IG Live or whatever with some foolishness. he need to get him an OnlyFans. Okay, he need to get him an OnlyFans to do all the things that he wants to do without being interrupted. You can't want to be on a free platform that is owned by someone else who can critique you and who can censor you and then get mad at their rules. Go to a site that has no rules. Get your OnlyFans. Okay, that's a way to make some money off of it and do whatever you want to do. You can't, they not discriminating. You can't be on there doing all this wild shit, bruh. Leave it be. Leave it be. Steve Harvey defends Ellen DeGeneres amid investigation. She has no control over what every staff member does. I didn't read that. I'm going by the title of it. I feel like this. If you are the boss and your staff are all assholes, or some of them are assholes, are you at fault 100%? No. Are you at fault about 80%? Yes. I haven't heard anyone say that Ellen herself has been bad to them. It's more of they don't even have access to her because of the environment that she helped create. And I can agree with Steve that you can't blame Ellen because her staff were doing these wrong things. What you can blame Ellen for is not being aware enough to see it. Because if those many people were under your thumb, because you're the boss, and it's multiple people who are doing these crazy, horrendous things, and you don't know, then there is something within you that is allowing it to happen, okay? I also feel like Steve Harvey was accused of being a standoffish kind of boss, so he may be supporting her for that reason alone, okay? We're gonna leave that be. Rihanna announces second Savage Fenty fashion show. Okay, that's fine. We'll see you later. Chrissy Teigen accidentally revealed gender for baby number 3. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend are having another boy. Okay, she was talking, and at first she kept on saying baby this and baby that, and then she slipped and said, yeah, because she was like, oh, so she said he, so it's a boy. Congrats to them. Ex Vanderpump Rules star Stassi Schroeder admits I was a Karen as she addresses past racist remarks. Anyone who says I was a Karen but doesn't admit this until they're caught, you're still a Karen. You can't say I was. You are. You know what I'm saying? Had you not been called out, you would have continued your antics. And I feel like you haven't had enough time to fix yourself to make it seem as if you're different. No, you're different for the PR of it all. And we don't care. Odell Beckham Jr. laughs off rumors he likes to be pooped on. Okay, I have never heard this in my life. I mean, if he do, if he don't, we would never know. Because we ain't sleeping with him, but we have to take his word. I do believe him over the girl who said it, because anyone who takes a video of themselves taking a shit, you're weird, and I think you're lying. It's a weird flex. Why would you admit to taking a shit on camera for somebody? To be flued out for what? Who wants to fuck a shitty person? It's kind of crazy. David Banner possibly responsible for a fatal car crash that left one man dead. The family speaks out. He had posted a picture of a car wreck, and all his caption said was, people think they know, they have no idea. Well, the brother of the person who passed away is saying that it was his fault that for this accident, okay, that supposedly, allegedly, David ran into the brother's car, and they say at first the police said, speed did not play a part in it, but when you see, I'll get the picture, when you see the cars, okay, you like, ain't no way that, because the brother, here we go, the brother put up the car, and I'm like, ain't no way that you can say that the speed played no parts. Okay, this is from the Jasmine brand, and that the cars are completely, totaled. That just doesn't happen from, someone not speeding around here. Okay, I had to put up a different picture. So it's very, very unfortunate. okay, because someone lost their life. And it's just like, you don't want to ever overlook that. And I think the reason the family could have gotten upset was because of David kind of making it seem as if he was in an accident and he had a concussion. Not that, hey, but my brother lost his life. Okay, so that's kind of crazy within itself. So that story is kind of still pending. Okay, kind of still pending. But we do wish the family, some kind of peace of mind, and let's hope that they found some peace within all of this craziness going on. Nicki Minaj's mom posts sparks rumors that Nicki Minaj may have given birth to her baby. Until Nicki Minaj announced it, I don't really care that much at all. Robin Givens and Mike Tyson's relationship will not be portrayed in his biopic, amid actors sending a cease and desist letter. I feel like we know enough of their marriage to not need that to be a vocal point of a movie of him. Now, do I feel like they could act as if she wasn't in his life? No. I feel like a bit of that. Like, we need maybe just two scenes, a wedding scene and a divorce scene. A divorce scene could just say, well, that was some shit, and then that's it. I don't think we need no deep diving into their whole marriage. We've done that already. Eve says her lifestyle played a part in the cancellation of her 2006 show called Eve. Was it called Eve? I think it was. She brings about she was still partying and hanging out a lot. She was late a lot. And so that, didn't help the show to get approved for a fourth season. People do young and dumb things, and she did say how she wished she took that show more serious. I'm like, girl, it was a whole good show. But we're going to leave it be, because it can be too much. Taraji Henson's fans think she's single, and after her fiance Kelvin was not around for her birthday festivities. I did go to both of their social medias. She has not posted a picture of them together, I believe, since like March. And he hasn't posted anything recent. It's been a while too. It's been some months or whatever. And they could both be being private, okay, but we also know that the coronavirus made people have to be around each other every day, all day, okay, and it could easily break up some happy homes or whatnot. So while neither person has confirmed or denied it, it is just a little bit weird that they were usually always posted up together because they were engaged, and then now there's nothing. So either she's single or he just don't want to be on her social media no more. I mean, if they broke up, it's sad to see, yes, but it's kind of, that's what it is. Princess Love allegedly found out about Ray J filing for divorce from social media, saying saying how he also won't return her phone calls. Ray J and Princess need to divorce quickly and be single. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Now on to the two stories I was kind of holding off on. Let's start with Nene. Nene went on social media and she got a little 5-minute video, and she told everyone that she will not be returning to the Housewives of Atlanta this season. She gave a whole little speech about how she's been an OG of the show. It's the end of an era. You know what I'm saying? And all these things. Look, one, we knew this months ago. I feel like this is Nene's fault, and let me tell you why. People who are stans of Nene try to make it seem like anyone who says truths about Nene are haters. The past few seasons of the show, Nene has not been the person that we fell in love with during the earlier seasons. Nene definitely changed. She definitely was a more rude person. Okay, she was definitely more for self. And I think had Nene stopped and realized, you don't own this show, okay? And the bread may not always be buttered for you on this show. I think she never thought they would get rid of her. But I feel like the writing has been on the raw the past few years. This is based on her antics. And I kept saying Nene shot herself in the foot, because what she should have did was, she had a bad season last season. We know that things happen. She should have accepted whatever, not whatever they were offering. She should have tried her best to be better this season, to get all the fans back on her side, and then if not, have this be her farewell season, or use it to get promotion for her own show. She won't do that. Nene always feels like she don't have to take accountability for her own actions. And I think that's how she shot herself in the foot. She left a series that she was the head of. No one can say that Nene did not head spear and be in charge of the girls for this season for this show when it first started. And she ended it with the last season she was on was a very bad season for her. She did not get to give her own goodbye. Okay. And I think it's her fault. We wish her well. Okay. She may get her own show where else. I don't know, but I wouldn't watch it. I wish that she would have had a chance to show us the Nene that we loved. I wish we had a chance to do that. But as she said, we kept going back and forth with negotiations, and we could not come to an agreement, meaning whatever amount of money she wanted, they wasn't going to pay her. And I think the only reason they would do that is because if they know for a fact we don't need her in order for this show to continue. And we also know that Bravo were getting rid of the OGs, the ones who had been there since the beginning. Because what else do they have to show with this ensemble cast if it's always the same nothings every season? And Nene's problem was she didn't bring her own storyline. And I don't mean her fussing with whoever or whoever fussing with her. If Nene wasn't fussing with somebody, or if somebody wasn't fussing with Nene, she had nothing to talk about. And that was her downfall. She should have continually had something else going on, and she just didn't. And that's sad to see. But I do wish her the best. Okay. Cardi B files for divorce from Offset. I wasn't surprised at all. I really, really wasn't. I told my friend, I said, I didn't expect them to be married for more than 5 years. And not because he ain't shit, not because she ain't shit, because they're both two young, rich superstars who got married because they were blissfully in love or whatever. You know, she then got pregnant, you know, and all those things or whatever. That only lasts for so long. And I felt like they have a common respect for one another, you know, whatever. But I always felt like she would divorce him. I did. So I was not shocked at all. And, you know, when she went on her OnlyFans, it's like, you know, it's not that there's no real reason. Like it's not no baby on the way. He didn't just cheat on me or whatever. I got tired of arguing. And why wait for more arguments, or why wait to be cheated on again, or why wait for something else to hurt me in order for me to move on? And this time I didn't shed no tears, nothing. I want an amicable divorce, and that's it. And I feel like that's what you do when you fed up and you really like, oh, okay, it's cool, I don't even want no beef. It's just over. And I think people who were teasing her about, oh, you know, she made a song, wet ass pussy, whatever, now they keep them. I always tell people, Halle Berry has been single a lot. And she's fucking Halle Berry, okay? Kenya Moore, who was a beautiful woman, was single for most of her damn life, okay? Brad Pitt could not make it work with Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston. There are many people who are gorgeous and we think have all these things going on who are single. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people can't make it seem as if, oh, because she made a song, oh, the song don't mean shit because she's not getting divorced. Offset is young and full of cum and he wants to do things or whatever. I'm not surprised. Not at all. And I'm happy that she realized, let me walk away before I get heartbroken again, okay? And that was about it. Okay, it wasn't much else in the news that I cared about. I talked about Tamar and Amari. I'm not going back on that. John David Washington says my father is the best actor in the industry. Y'all know John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son. I agree. I completely agree. Terry Crews suggests you aren't black and successful unless you've been called a coon. I don't even have as many nerves that he can get on anymore. It's just so dumb. Black China said that she doesn't get child support from Rob or Tiger. How? I wonder if it's because she has joint custody. I do believe if parents have 50-50 custody and the kid is with them both half of the time, that's the only time I feel like no one should pay the other one child support. I think someone should only pay child support if they have, all the custody or whatever, and the other parent gets little visits here and there. But that's the only reason I can think neither of them is paying child support. But I don't know. I don't care really. Wendy Williams confesses to spying on her neighbors as he showers. Wendy, you're gonna get arrested. That's illegal. Okay, and I seen people posting if a man said that, we would be pissed off. We would, but I mean, at least she not. Girl, no, I can't say at least she not. Don't peek at your neighbors naked, or at least don't talk about it. Okay, don't do that. Paris Hilton reveals how her real voice sounds, saying I've been playing the dumb blonde all these times. Okay. We didn't care that much either. Erica Mena denies speculation that she and Safari joined OnlyFans because Love and Hip Hop checks dried up. More people would do OnlyFans if they could. Hell, I would do OnlyFans. I don't want my body parts out in these streets. I don't see anything wrong with OnlyFans. The things that we post for free on social media, it makes sense to take that stuff to a paid site. Now, did they do it only because of that reason? No. But I also feel like they not dumb. They know they're not getting paid for Love Hip Hop. Okay, let's do something else. That's basically what it was. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.